and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be continuing the Return to Jurassic Park DLC with more voiceover because I didn't record any of my own audio when I was doing this. Just jumped right in and got on with the game really. So it's a continuation exactly where we left off last time. Continue on with getting all that DNA and getting out some dinosaurs basically. So I'll chime in if needs be. We're making a lot of money now, that's good. Nearly 3 stars, not quite. Facility rating's down a bit, which is a bit disappointing. I don't seem to care about that though. But yeah, getting all the DNA possible and just generally cracking on. At this point, we're obviously concentrating on the missions. The main one at the moment being the profit per minute, which means we need more dinosaurs and we need to pack them in as much as possible. So we're going to start creating enclosures and trapping effectively the dinosaurs we've got into somewhere where they can be viewed by visitors, guests, whatever. The tour is the only way we can do that in the Jurassic Park era, and I am so glad that in the new game the alterations to the tour track will be so much easier in terms of paths and whatnot. But yeah, just installing the tour, trying to get it everything up and running to get some money rolling in really.
These results of yours, they can improve the lives of the dinosaurs, and our lives too, as we interact with them. Nice job.
Yeah, thanks Alan. Yeah, so just building slowly but surely, got that 5 stars now, which is good. Getting the tried and tested Stratosaurus out as well, presumably, soon, maybe. You know what, it was ages since I recorded this, I can't remember what I was doing. So we're watching this together for the first time. I do like the remote incubation, I think that's quite handy. Meaning you can go and drop them into enclosures, and obviously that's coming to the new game as well. As a feature, which will be so helpful.
Asset has been delivered.
One of the things I do like about the Jurassic Park era is the power stations. They look so much better than the Jurassic World era power stations because they are just ugly. These buildings are just more interesting with all the pipes and whatnot. Just makes it that much better to look at really.
Take cover.
See, even in the Jurassic Park era, the facility rating is not difficult to get. You've just got to put down all the buildings, because obviously there are only a finite amount of buildings in this era. It's mainly about dinosaur rating, and I don't think I paid too much attention to the contracts for the 3 divisions, as it were. Sattler, Grant, and I want to call him Attenborough, but that's not. Oh dear. Yeah. Hammond. But I mean, see, the money thing's really good at the moment. 11 million, 12 million. I didn't find this DLC particularly difficult. I found that, like, all of a sudden, once the only difficult thing is laying the multiple tour tracks and then editing them, which hopefully will be better in the new game. But apart from that, the actual gameplay, not difficult at all, really. Look at that, trying to be fancy with path. Never going to work, is it? I did say that I'd probably put these into about 3 videos, but I think speeding it up means I can get it down to just 2. So, yay for me, obviously, in terms of editing. Yeah, so I'm just working my way through the dinosaurs at the moment, adding to the stuff that's already there. Obviously, the standards that you start. The standards that you put into Jurassic World still work in Jurassic Park, so yeah, Struthies being cheaper and stuff. Just I do like the Ankylosaurus. I'm glad to see it's in the new game. I don't know why, I just like it. I don't know why. Maybe is it that the one that does a little hop as it comes out of the hatchery? Can't wait to see the new game and all the new animations. But for now, obviously, we've got this one, and we're gonna work our way through to completing it. Like I said earlier, one of the most annoying things is editing this tour track. So one of the things I tried to do was just work within it instead of constantly editing it. I don't know why I'm trying to build across it. I don't know why I thought that would ever work. But yeah, so building the enclosures within the track that's already laid down, because editing it afterwards is a pain. So doing it the other way as much as possible. So we're already on 3 and a bit stars, so we're doing quite well, I think. Are you? I have no idea what the average time is for this. I can't remember if I ever knew. I didn't pay much attention. Par times don't really matter. They're only a guide. But obviously there are achievements based around how quick you do things. But the prizes, as it were, for completing those achievements, are they really worth the time you have to put in to do a challenge mode in, what, 3 hours or whatever it is? I might give it a go at doing that. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to force myself to sit down and be completely ruthless in the gameplay. It's not my favourite method of playing this game. It's a lot of effort, you know, and half the point of this game is that you can just pick it up and play it and put it down again. And I only play 3 times a week, something like that. I work all day every day, so I want the game to be fun, not laborious. So if it's overly complicated, I'm liable to just give up. I'd rather still play the game than risk getting disenchanted with it and leaving it alone entirely, than push to complete something in a certain time. So going after the Stratosaurus, the good old Stratosaurus, one of my favourites, and not just because it's the first one you get. It's just a really good, dependable dinosaur, I think.
Let's say I knew you had this, but that would be lying. Either way, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, I have no idea what that was for. Yeah, so really just go through the motions now, with the interruption every now and again from the 3 key players, as it were, well 4 if you count Finch. Cabot, rather. But yeah, so I'll let you watch a bit more, and I'll come back when I think of something to say.
Picking up asset. We are pleased to welcome the Jurassic to the park. En route to pick up the asset. Asset transportation complete.
Very close to reaching that mission goal now. If you look at the money, 333,655 out of the
We all know what's waiting out there. And the
50,000.
contract is waiting for you here.
Yeah, gee, thanks, Malcolm. I don't care. So we're nearly there. There we go. Only 2 left now.
Mr. Hammond says we need more attractions in the park. Living dinosaurs aren't enough? Well, of course they attract attention, Dr. Grant, but once people see what they can't believe they're seeing, they've seen it. I am honestly trying to follow you. People always want more. The dinosaurs should be enough. Maybe we can give them a new one. Well, let's go for the commies. They're relatively harmless, right?
Really, Alan? Nothing here is harmless.
Now, if we could only make Mr. Hammond believe that.
And so we're after compies, which
Actively incubating even more carnivores? Are we, Dr. Sattler?
I need the genome first, at least enough to fill in the gaps of a copy.
Hammond knew what he was doing when he reached out to you.
What does that mean?
With all due respect, Dr. Sattler, you're a zealot. Like he is, no offense.
I didn't realize believing in something was a weakness. If my belief ensures the health and safety of life on this island, be it dinosaur, human, or even a tiny little plant, then that's all that matters to me.
Say, have you ever heard of summit fever, Dr. Sattler? In mountaineering, it's what gets climbers killed. The desire, the compulsion, if you will, to reach the top becomes more important than anything else, more important than survival, even. That's John Hammond.
And that's also me? That's what you need?
I'm only offering perspective.
When you're trying for something, you want to achieve it, especially something you've dreamt about your entire life.
It's not the goal that concerns me, Dr. Sattler, it's the cost.
yes, it's not the goal, it's the cost. Yeah, then as much as I like the returning characters and they are brilliant, marginally out of character to have them even come back to the park at all, considering. But you know, she's all hellbent on getting it right this time, which was all of Hammond's problem the first time. The illusion of control, and yeah. Anyway, flaws aside, I do enjoy this DLC in general. I might play it again at some point. Although with the new game coming out, it's probably unlikely I'll get to it anytime soon. Actually, I'm not sure how much I'll actually come back to this game once the new one comes out, because I know what I'll be like. I mean, unless I don't get on with the new one, that's perfectly possible. With all the changes they've made, the increased scientists management aspect could cause problems, should we say. Oh, there's a disease. There's always a disease, but you got enough rangers, then you're fine. I do miss the helicopter though. What was I saying? Totally gone. But yeah, I might not come back too often to the original game. I mean, I haven't got mods. I might mod it, and then I'll have the other game to play unmodded until I get fed up. I don't know how I'm gonna like the new game as much as this one. I don't play too many games in general, and certainly none to this degree that I've been playing this one. Certainly not for a good number of years, since I was a kid probably. So we'll see what the new one's like. Fingers crossed it's as good as this one, I suppose. That's all you really can do, is hope. I got more than just hope. Got some building customization. That bit right there, when you try and put a fence over the tour track and you've got no facility to put a gate in so that you can just do it. Absolute pain in the arse. I mean, who thought that was a good idea? You see here I'm trying to create an enclosure for the Brachiosaurus, is it? Just to make it so that they're not constantly complaining about like a forest. And also to keep them all in kind of one place. Because it's just easier management wise, I suppose. That's what the name of the game is after all.
We couldn't see what was on the other side until you got there, and now, hey, we know it was worth it.
This is good. This is really, really good.
There was a time when the only person I trusted on this earth was Dr. Sattler. Now, thanks to you, I'm considering expanding that circle.
He's considering expanding that circle. He's not actually expanding it. He's just thinking about it. Maybe. Perhaps. Considering we've known each other for like, what, all 5 minutes?
Asset requiring collection. Asset has been collected.
See, we're trying to just double check the social requirements of the Pachycephalosaurus, because, you know, those little hard-headed beggars can be fussy as heck. One of the disappointments from the new game, I could have done without a Dracorex. Didn't need it. But you know what? I'll take it, because it's another dinosaur. And, if anything, we're dinosaur fans. Obviously. Well, I'd hope so, wouldn't you? Here we are, editing that flipping tour track again. Go on, do it. It's so frustrating, it doesn't like it at all. I am very much looking forward to that feature in the new game. I can't overstate it.
That's solid work on your part.
Well, I'm the only one that's doing any work, Alan, but thank you. We're at like 3.5 stars now, so we're getting there. Getting that compy genome sorted out. Yeah, there's that storm. I was just going to say, have we got a storm warning? Yes, we have.
Let's get some into an enclosure and make sure they have access to food and water.
Obviously. What was she expecting me to do with them? Not in this storm, no way, because that would be a ridiculously bad idea.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Of course, now we're on to mission 6, no attractions, getting those compies out, and obviously making sure they're all fed and watered, which to me is a no-brainer.
En route to connect the asset. Delivery has been completed.
Really close to that 4th star now. I'll say really close, marginally close. Closer than we've been before. Nearly getting there, whatever. But yeah, it's literally all about dinosaurs at this point. I don't think I'm going to put any Stegosaurus in this part because generally speaking I don't want Stegosaurus in any of my parks at any point. Almost, not even Sandbox really. I don't really put Stegos in my Sandbox parks. Ooh, wouldn't that be an interesting single species park? When I say interesting, I mean it's chaotic. More chaotic than the Streaky Mimus only park, because that thing, you've not seen chaos until you've seen a park with only Streaky Mimus in it that's got 5 stars. Because there are hundreds of them in that park. Go check out my video though. I'll try and remember to put it in one of the cards. But yeah, that's a freaking nightmare park.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset delivered.
Because our hands aren't full enough of walking and crawling dinosaurs, now you want dinosaurs that fly?
They're reptiles, actually. And just imagine what it would be like to witness them taking flight within a secured enclosure, of course.
Yes,
I
we
just
all
need to
know
find
what
Kermit.
happens.
He seems to have flown the coop.
Which these dinosaurs, reptiles, can never do, like ever, and you know that for a fact, right, John?
The secured aviary, Dr. Malcolm. What goes in, stays in.
But, John, what exactly goes in?
Money, usually. Yeah, I think Katie would rather be a bit of more of an expert on what comes out of aviaries, for example.
Dr. Grant, the aviary research is complete. And you believe in the findings? As much as I believe in anything here, which is to say, no. But the engineers are confident in the design. I mean, they were performed too, so we've got that to fall back on. Okay, we'll get this aviary built, powered, and connected to the rest of the park. Then we'll be able to have one of Ellie's favorites, available for study and on display. We're doing it, Alan. We're all doing it. Doing what? Proving Hammond right.
I'll have you know, Malcolm, that 99% of my parks are completely successful. This is me going overboard with the Velociraptor pen. Yeah, you can't underestimate how much velociraptors are a pain in the arse when it comes to storms, so double fencing, it's always going to be a thing. I spy a Triceratops, it looks like it's going to be a pain in the butt, as they always are. I think I'm just going around trying to pick what I'm going to aim at next at this point. We just need to get as many types of dinosaur in as possible to get that dinosaur requirement up, basically. But also mitigating that with dinosaurs that are happier, shall we say, with a bit of rain, bit of wind, tornado or two. I think I have changed my mind and I will make this one part and the final part. I will split it into 3 videos rather than cram this one chock full by putting the third part into it, because the third part is marginally longer than this one, so this one's going to be about a bit over half an hour long, nearly 40 minutes. Next one's probably going to be around about the same, so I shall be doing that as we
We can't be afraid of the dinosaurs. We have to get this right. Their lives and ours depend on it. So look over this latest contract and remember why you're here.
I'm sorry, we can't be afraid of the dinosaurs. I beg to differ, dear. We can definitely be afraid of the dinosaurs. A healthy respect for the afraid of the dinosaurs. Thanks very much. Oh. I've gotten better at driving that Jeep, and then sometimes I've just gotten worse. Like, it's a roller coaster of emotion. That's a nice... literally just above that 25 grand. Yeah, so
You showed focus and you showed determination.
we're coming to the
Now,
end of
through efforts,
this
we are showing increased
in a
knowledge,
bit,
which improves our ability to care for the dinosaurs.
and then
Amazing.
stay tuned for the next one.
En route to pick up the answer.
Contracts can not only improve your knowledge, but can also help improve the park. Consider this one. Before I found myself on this island, my life and Ellie's was out in the field, digging in the dirt, the mud, the sweat. Had to confess that I missed her. We should send out an expedition.
Ladies and gentlemen, see the pterosaurs soar.
I can't wait to see them fly.
I hope our guests share your enthusiasm, my dear Dr. Sattler.
Pteranodons. Ellen, pteranodons. Can you believe it?
How many times has that question been asked on this island?
It's not how many times it's been asked, Dr. Grant, but how many times it's been answered. Today, Jurassic Park takes flight.
Right, come to the end of this part. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next part, which will be coming soon. See you again.